Hi Kairos Connection family, it's Nick Harding here, and firstly a very big, a massive happy Christmas. You know, as I've looked back over 2016, I've just been so grateful to God for so many new leaders and churches starting to get involved, asking for help. How can we raise disciples who make disciples in our church? How can we as a church begin to move towards a movement of missionary disciples? I'm also very grateful for the existing connections, churches who are starting to say, how can we be more involved? How can we become part of the Kairos Connection family, investing in the vision that we have to see our nation transformed by the gospel through a movement of missionary disciples. I'm blessed by the innovations of city-reaching ideas that are taking root in a couple of places. I've been blessed by the Caesar Kalinowski launch learning community immersions that we've had, where we've been discovering how the grassroots disciple-making, community planting stuff can really help bring fresh vigor and energy to all that we've already been doing in our churches. But there's been real pressure points as well. You'll be aware of the leaders and churches where there's been an intense battle taking place, and we need to keep praying for breakthrough in those areas. But as well as praying for breakthrough, we also want to look forward to 2017 and believe God for great blessing. Believing Him for more and more salvation, more and more disciples stepping up to make disciples. We're all about raising missionary disciples. And I believe this year, as we continue with the launch learning community, as we see new learning communities and communities of practice starting, new coaching huddles starting up, we're beginning to gather momentum as a movement. And we're excited about all that's to take place. There are 7 different geographic hubs around the nation that are starting to say, how can we do that networking? How can we do that training? How can we support churches in our region to start to live as communities of missionary disciples? But you know, the thing I've been most excited about in this last year, and I'm most looking forward to next year, is what's happening in my own missional community that Jenny and I lead. It's been so thrilling to see a few folks getting saved, added to the community, saying, this is where we belong. Not only finding faith, but growing as disciples and starting to bring their family and friends into the community as well. That just thrills my heart. And I pray that as we go into 2017, you will see the same breakthrough and blessing where you are. Have a great and blessed new year.